begins. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart.
Isn't it the original one?
In
Or a
this
remake?
expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan, seek out spoils, then appraise them to reveal new weapons, armor, or skills. With these arms at the ready, take down powerful monsters in this single-player action RPG adventure. From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spell casting, choose the vocation that
I do
fits
genuinely
your
think
playstyle.
that
Plus, you can lead up to
Dragon's
3
Dogma
bosses,
is
custom
extremely
companions who act on their own. When taking on
Dark Arisen
massive
2
monsters,
is
you can
the
fund
best
them
version of the
and select
game
their weak
that I've come
points.
across so far.
Fighting alongside your pawns is key to victory. In a world between dark and light, embark on an adventure and tell a tale all your own. What fate awaits the Arisen and their pawns? Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 9th.
October 9th. Nice.
Otherworldly endeavors await in these games. Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming
I've heard of
darkness
this.
devours all in its path. Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee
that.
combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks. Test your mettle against towering abominations on your journey across the realms of the living and the dead.
Does seem kind of
A
interesting.
hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
A little,
The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil, each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills. Enjoy thrilling,
Did I
high-octane
miss
combat
something?
at 60 frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus, additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 23rd.
You know, I've been wanting
Pre-orders
to play
begin
those
later
games.
today on Nintendo eShop.
I just don't have an easy way to do
A
it.
mystical era, deep in Japan.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming.
I actually
All 3
I've been
games
kind
run
of
at
waiting for
60
this
frames per second,
because I
with
love
4K
Xenoblade
resolution in
Chronicles
TV
2.
mode or Full HD in handheld mode. In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate.
Hell yeah.
Not only that, but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second. And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other
Oh my
content
God.
added to each of the 3 games.
That is
More
literally
details
right
will
up
be
my alley.
revealed at a later date. The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles
Need to
Definitive
collect a
Edition,
Shrike Egg.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available later today. The physical version launches on July 30th. The Nintendo Switch 2 editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions. New features will be added to each title,
Love that for them.
so we hope you'll check them out. And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin. Here are some early moments from the game.
A new Xenoblade game. Locked in for this one.
アニマは世界の源である。 水も火も風も世界を構成するそのすべては大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだった。そして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった。
この剣の名に恥じぬよう勝利します。
I was being chased by that fucking wave.
その石はアニマ小石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてがその石と共にあると思ってください。
今日の訓練は実戦を想定してのものだ。
力の使い方、なんとなく分かった気がする。
Ironically, I do more damage than both of my summons combined. It just takes me a lot longer to get my shit out.
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
あいつ使えるぜ。小石なしで騎士の力。
生と死も全てはアニマと共にある。
帰るのさ、あの場所に。
Oh,
さあ始まるわよ。
Chaos Orb.
兄上、行ってまいります。
ここ
Good
は
luck.
6つの太陽に照らし出された大地。そこで
Six whole suns, Jesus.
破れた神の恨みがまだ晴らされてはいないことを。
Nope, thought something was gonna pop up there.
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told?
Xenoblade
Please look forward
Genesis.
to future updates. Next, please take a look at this.
I heard a tennis ball.
Welcome to Woohoo Island.
Didn't already own them.
構造はとても複雑
Oh my god.
私たちが定義する光と闇を具現化したものは
Tried to stay spoilerless, but I've seen bits of this.
この世界に来たことでこの世界にも私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
That's not the Master of Masters. That was a woman. Was that a Final Fantasy character? I kind of sort of recognized him from the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Go this way. Kingdom Hearts 4 win.
How was that? Next is our last
Foaming at the
announcement.
mouth. Thank you for asking.
Please take a look.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest.
It's fucking Ocarina of Time. That's Saria's song.
An ancient
I
solitary
know that song
tree
anywhere.
quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri.
The Kokiri.
Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
It's Link. It's baby Link. The Triforce of Courage. Piece of Courage. Hell yeah. Fucking 2026.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
An indie-action roguelite with a brushstroke art style.
Now that one is interesting.
Feeling as if I've arrived at this moment before. Time and time again.
Time and time again.
I'll be the one to choose my destiny.
Oh!
Thank you very much. My blade needs sharpening. Your skull should do the trick.
Quite a curious little thing.
Either clear the path or I'll clear right through you.
Where did the light go?
Realm of Ink is out now for you.
It's out now?
No way!
It's time for another run at Vampire Survivors.
Hi, I'm Luca Galante. Accidentally made Vampire Survivors and I'm running Ponko. I made this expansion of Vampire Survivors called Emerald Diorama that was very expensive to make, but we gave away to the players for free. And so I started to, for a way to do some spin-offs maybe. I tried to get in touch with other teams, indie developers, to see if they were interested in working on some of these spin-offs. One of these we released just a little while ago as Vampire Crawlers. It's a game based on specifically being able to play at your own pace, play your cards effectively as slowly or as fast as you can. I got a lot of other ideas, but there's definitely more spin-off coming.
Vampire Survivors?
The success of Vampire Crawlers and that it paid off to effectively try and to do something unusual, but always following the same idea at the end of the day, which is that I am the first player of my own games. I need my own games to be fun to myself first. So I want to make these other games and wanted to find a new name for them effectively. So again, I tried to grab Survivors, think of something stupid, and that's how Survive-a-thon came up, which is short for Survive a Ton. Very soon we're going to see the first game in this lineup, and people should expect a game like Vampire Survivors, that's the whole point, with a different spin on it. And this spin can come from a different metagame or different feature that they serve, effect that doesn't actually fit Vampire Survivors, but would fit different gameplay mechanics. I'm not planning to let go of Vampire Survivors anytime soon. There is still, the community is huge, they want more content. We're going to release a new DLC quite soon. This DLC initially was supposed to be just a
always thought it was kind of weird that
to the Legacy of the Moonspell DLC. And as it's
there
very
were
common for
like
me,
a
I started
ton
something
of
really small and it ends
Survivor
up being
type games.
way too big. And so now it's got its own live.
But he was sort of the only one
Legacy of the Blood Moon.
that was
And
like
players can expect a
doing
small,
that particular
DLC
genre.
with something 8 plus characters, 8 plus weapons, plus evolutions. But they can also expect a very low price of 80 pence, something along those lines. I'm definitely going to keep updating it for as long as it makes sense, as long as it is sustainable. If anyone wants to stay in touch and get to know more about what we're doing, please visit ponkolab.com, where you will find a fantastic and useless count-up to our next announcement. We have a lot more announcements in the near future, but for now, here's a trailer for the new expansion of Vampire Survivors, Legacy of the Blood Moon.
unscrupulous beings consumed by ambition. A cautionary tale, or a story better left untold. There's no retreat once this threshold has been crossed.
So I kind of like how indie games
then just take my hand.
do this thing where once an indie game gets really popular, the developer will go on to create community tools and community outreach for similar for similar indie devs. Then you'll get like I don't know, can't pause it. Fuck, it's done the thing again. But then you get like Ubisoft that will that will patent a game mechanic and then not let anybody use it.
But only in the flesh. Her soul taken as a toll by the abyss. As he kept staring at the shadow of the comet, Sargon eagerly paid for its gift.
I mean, it happened with FNAF. It happened with Vampire Survivors. Like, every indie project that I've seen in recent years, like, it's super popular. Just the same exact thing.
Eternal solitude
like,
turned into eternal
kind of teaches you, just don't support the big video game companies. Support the indie devs.
Legacy of the Blood Moon, an accidental Vampire Survivors expansion from Ponko, coming soon.
But I am cautiously interested in this, because I do realize that AI has to copy its art style from somewhere, so it is possible to accidentally create that sort of art style for a game. Yeah, I do think, as long as they say that it's not AI generated, then I will definitely be playing that. That to me is the most annoying thing ever.
Anemo is coming to all platforms later this year, but you can wishlist it now on Steam. Oh, I can see you're itching to explain this next one, Troy.
Yeah, it's just a little rash.
You can get a cream for that.
So this is Cordora. It is the 4-player psychological.
Hey, there we go. This is one of the other trailers that I found. That one-shotted me. Fuck's sake. My Time at Evershine. I played My Time at Porsche, and on this channel, I actually played My Time at Porsche. I've done both games. I was outside of that, you bitch.
Why do you reject me? All I have done in your honor.
Long ago, a shadow fell.
See, I have been playing... In fact, the reason this is particularly relevant to my channel is one of the first games I ever streamed was Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was like the 5th or the 6th. Then I streamed Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I also have, shameless plug, on my YouTube channel. I have 2 or 3 episodes of the Rebirth still up. It is before I transition though, so you might hear my comfortable range for my voice. I was also using a male presenting model back then. So I actually planned, this is the Final Fantasy VII Revelation reveal trailer. So this one in particular, I am super interested in.
Upon our planet. Guided by calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion. By his will, a star fell. A meteor called forth to bring ruin to all. But our planet answered. Awakening mighty weapons to stand against this celestial threat.
Hell yeah.
Now, hope endures in those who fight.
Long story short, the world's in trouble. It has been for a while.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime. You're mine. I'll make this quick.
Oh shit, Vincent's playable finally?
The sky's the limit.
I know he's been an encounterable character
I can do
since
this. I'll
the
make you
remake.
proud.
Just ain't your day.
Oh my, is that a weapon I see?
Far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Save the planet by killing her protectors. Let us put your faith
That
to the
was
test.
Ruby, Emerald, and Silver.
Cloud.
Hell yeah.
Never would have made it this far without you guys. And I
Super
won't let you
excited.
down. I promise.
At last, the promise is fulfilled. The journey ends here.
It's gonna be on Switch too.
Welcome to
Oh,
your
yeah.
new life.
This one right here.
Please enter your name and begin creating your avatar.
So ever since Sword Art Online came out, I kind of wanted to experience it in an MMO type fashion, and this is it, but without the MMO, which in my opinion is probably one of the best ways to experience it. So I really, really, really want to see this.
From a range of customization options to create your preferred look, including hairstyle, skin tone, and body type. Now then, let's set out to conquer the floating castle of Aincrad. Aincrad is an immense realm of breathtaking beauty. To advance your conquest efficiently, it is wise to take your time to prioritize mapping each area that you uncover. By activating checkpoints placed throughout the field, the map of your current region will be revealed. The map also displays valuable information, such as treasure chests and unique mechanisms, as guidance for your journey ahead. You may even uncover hidden routes or unexpected shortcuts along the way. As you navigate the world, monster encounters and sudden battles will become unavoidable. Managing your resources effectively is a crucial part of surviving in combat. Actions like attacking, dodging, or guarding with a shield will consume your stamina. Once it runs out, your actions and abilities become limited. Sword skills unleash powerful attacks, but rapidly drain SP. Use them strategically to avoid leaving yourself vulnerable. Recover health by using healing crystals, which can be replenished
I have done a bit
at
of reading in the
safety
books,
areas.
and that is pretty much how the game, like the in-game universe, explains its systems.
Them with consumable items
It's literally
like
the closest
potions
we've
for
ever been
sustained
to
recovery.
an actual Sword
Select
Art
a
Online
weapon
game.
that aligns with your playstyle. The right choice can make all the difference on the battlefield. A sword allows you to equip a shield, offering a balanced mix of offense and defense, while a two-handed axe focuses on offense, sacrificing shield use for powerful attacks and unique techniques. There are 6 total weapon types to choose from, each with its own unique strengths and attack styles.
Feeling me interested.
You can also utilize mines, explosive stones, and debuff items. Timing their use appropriately can make all the difference.
This is the system that I really wanted to know the most about, because all of the other SAO games that I've ever played have been, like, eventually they just evolve into play with your waifu simulators. So, and of course because of that I can't really play them.
When you fight alongside a trusted
like
partner, each quest allows you to choose a partner to accompany you on your adventure. Every partner brings their own distinct support skills and combination skills to the battle.
They don't at least seem to be the established characters.
Use both switch mode and free mode strategically to control the flow of battle. Activating switch mode splits a tough enemy's attention between you and your partner. Free mode is effective when you want to defeat multiple enemies one by one or attack a single target together at the same time.
Okay.
You can instantly switch between the 2 modes to react to combat in real time. As you progress, you will eventually reach the entrance to a boss room. You cannot retreat once the boss battle begins, so it is recommended to return to the base before taking on the challenge.
That's cool.
Base towns, such as the Town of Beginnings, provide the opportunity to build and customize your gear. At the inn's chest orb, you can manage your avatar's progression and adjust your equipment. Use growth points earned from...
See, I kind of don't like that, because it's kind of hinting at the fact that we can't actually switch our equipment on the fly, which is a mainstay of RPGs, particularly JRPGs.
Leveling up to strengthen and enhance your character's stats. Your stats influence your weapon's attack power. To maximize damage, raise the stats that correspond with your equipped weapon's scaling. At the item seller, you can spend coal earned during your travels to purchase potions and other essential items. You can also craft consumable items by combining materials gathered throughout your journey. Make sure to stock up by purchasing and crafting your items.
They should have made it stones like it is in the game.
Weapons can be upgraded, fused, and crafted at the blacksmith. EX mods offer a variety of special effects that are granted at random. Effects can also be transferred to another weapon of the same type.
Oh, that's cool.
By combining the effects of EX mods with
if you get one
equipment
with
performance, you can
if you get one with a better like stat distribution, you can just throw the good abilities on it. That's one advantage that I like about this over Path of Exile, for example.
create a wide variety of builds. Find a build that suits your playstyle. Strengthen your weapons through repeated synthesis and enhancement. When you're ready, accept a quest from the main terminal, choose a partner, and head back out into the field. Bosses are formidable foes that challenge even the most experienced players. Combine parries, dodges, and reversal slash to gain the advantage and take down the boss head on. Explore, fight, strengthen your build to gain the power needed to face this world. And most importantly, have fun, survive, and enjoy the game. This concludes today's tutorial. Thank you for watching and taking part in this demonstration. Please continue to enjoy Echoes of Aincrad.
When does it come out? Risky Reality. July 10th, 2026. I don't like that. Part of the pre-order bonus is the Proto-Elucidators. Our World 1.0. Because I've actually played it on this channel before. So I do think it's kind of relevant. Oh no. This kind of reminds me of Tears of the Kingdom, what you call it, dragon fights at the end. Is that a Gurren Lagann reference? It definitely feels like a Gurren Lagann reference. Are they finally gonna tell us what's up with the tree? Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fable is a beautiful open-world action RPG.
I've been super excited to hear news about this.
And high-stakes choices that change the world.
See, I never got to play it when I was younger. I always, like, I don't know why, but my parents never bought it for me, either Fable 1 or 2, so I've never actually played any of the games. But I, like, absolutely wanted to. Wanted so much to play the games.
But at the heart of Fable is a game within a game. An endless, interconnected life sim where you'll be remembered for changing people's lives, building property empires, manipulating the economic fate of entire settlements, and more. And as you do all this, you'll build different identities and experience a complex, nuanced morality that is so much more than good versus evil. It's what you'll do in Fable when you aren't saving the world. And we call it building an extraordinary life. Let's dive in.
I'm very interested.
Here I am in the middle of Oakshire, one of the 6 regions in our visually diverse open world. It's characterised by beautiful rolling hills and lush, colourful foliage, inspired by the British countryside. There are settlements of different sizes throughout the world, each with their own population, traits and landmarks. Albion is full of variety. We can see one of those settlements up ahead. Silverbrook, a peaceful farming town and the largest settlement in Oakshire. Silverbrook is all about farming, so it has an almost unhealthy obsession with vegetables, which can be seen in every detail of the environment. It's in how the villagers have decorated their houses, their shops, and their streets. It's even in how they dress their scarecrows.
And they have pumpkin
When I
heads.
enter a settlement, I quickly run into the beating heart of Albion. Its people. There are over 1,000.
I do remember there's a lot of videos of people, like, fucking with the NPCs in the game. So I'm super interested to see how they do that. Like, referencing earlier events, things that I didn't even know could happen in gaming, and this stuff came out with the Xbox 360. Like, what?
Handcrafted, fully voiced
So I'm
NPCs.
fully interested to
Each one
see
with
what
their
they
own
can do
job,
with
home,
basically
routine,
no
relationships,
limits on their
and
system.
memory. None of these villagers are scripted dressing. They have emergent behaviour powered by real-time systems. They go to work, they go to bed.
Also, I fucking hate how you can't call character behavior AI anymore because it gets associated with Gen AI, and then you have a PR nightmare on your fucking hands. I hate that shit. Burn AI data centers.
They have hobbies and families. Sometimes, they just want to spend time in the pub. Albion feels alive because its people have lives. I've never been to Silverbrook, and because I've done nothing of note yet, Max the stable hand here is completely indifferent to me.
Got a minute? What do you want then?
So, if I ask him to follow me...
Follow me. I don't deal with randos.
He won't. And he thought I was weird.
Good.
That's fair.
Right then. Bye.
And there you go, I guess.
I really like that.
In the story, I'm here investigating if there's a connection between Isabel, the powerful red-cloaked hero I'm pursuing, and the strange magical incidents being reported in Silverbrook.
Is that a hero? Right.
I've heard something about giant vegetables and a hero called Arden, who lives nearby. Maybe they could help me find Isabel. And it seems there's a bit of a commotion in the town square. Let's see what's going on.
Someone needs to tell this little brat what's what. Oh, hero.
Interesting.
Can you do me a favour and get this bloody kid away from me?
No! I won't let you kill Colin! Hero! You have to stop him.
Look, kid, I'm a butcher, and Colin's just a pig. Do I need to spell it out?
But I'm not like all the other pigs, am I, John?
Oh, look, I am not having this conversation with you again, Colin.
Did I just understand that pig?
Oh, yeah, the novelty wears off after a bit, trust me.
Colin's special. Please. We can eat something else at this little travel feast. Well done.
People are expecting a hog roast, kid. And I've been preparing this pig for ages.
But I've only just learned to communicate. Who knows what else I could achieve? I've got potential, hero. Don't let me end up on a spit. Please.
Well, this certainly qualifies as a magical incident. What you're seeing here is not a cinematic. It's just one of the hundreds of story conversations in our game. We have over 2 hours of high-quality, performance-captured cinematics, just like the ones you've seen in our trailers. But in these conversations, you'll make hundreds of branching dialogue choices that change what happens and how people feel about you. It's important to note that every choice has a consequence. It's up to me if Colin lives or dies, and I think he should live. I mean, come on, he's a talking pig.
Let the pig live.
Yes!
I don't disagree.
Thanks, hero. I knew you'd understand. No hard feelings, John.
You don't make the decisions here. This is my pig, bought and paid for.
I can see his point, so I'm going to pay the butcher.
Yep.
What's the pig worth to you? I'll cover it.
Oh, it's not just a pig. It's provisions, labour, faff. We're talking thousands.
2,000 gold. That seems pretty steep. All right, Colin's worth it.
Here, this should cover your expenses.
Fine. Those rumours about Dave's veg better be true. Feast going vegan this year.
Hero! You saved Colin. Mum gave me these, but I think you deserve them more.
Thanks. Maybe you could help me back. The guild sent me. There's been reports of strange things happening around here.
Like what?
Who's in charge around here? And where's Arden, the hero?
Arden doesn't really come around here anymore.
Why
You should
not?
try the sheriff. His office is nearby. Come on, Colin. Let's go.
I've spared Colin's life. I've also gained
Wait,
reputation
I don't
as
have 30
virtuous.
minutes. Interesting. I like it.
始めますか
But I also like the Ulterior series. So let's look at that real quick.
信じられない。ここが地下。ずいぶん前に人がいなくなったみたいだね。
帝国の真下にこれだけの場所があったなら開拓を進めるだけの価値はある。
のんびりしてはいられまい。一帯の魔物もかなり殺気だって見えるしな。
調査だけだからな。先走るなよ。
錬金術。
素材を組み合わせて新たなものを生み出す神秘の力さ。
ユミヤさんって人みたいにやるだけやってみるか。
ユミヤ
私は一体
Ulterior ユミヤ
名前以外何もわからない。
Based off of Ulterior Yumiya. Why'd you eat a bomb fruit? And I've played this game on stream too. Actually had several collabs with it.
Wyveria negated the weight of buildings and mounted the sky.
I can't stop wondering, how can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
Oh. Well, that's interesting. Is it a new pack beast? Was the gimmick item of the game?
affect the environment with just their presence. A moving natural disaster.
Too powerful to tame, too difficult to reproduce. Sounds like an elder dragon.
It's a Kushala Daora. Looks interesting. I don't recognize that silhouette. I've actually played the Tales of Arise game, so I'm terribly interested in this.
Here I am. You bet I will. Learning Aurora Arts is the last chance we have to save Eternia.
And it's 2D.
What's up with that light? What does she mean by
I'm
vibra?
sold.
After all, nothing ventured, nothing gained. It'll be easy breezy.
Yeah! Yes! Speaking to Meredy! Meredy, do her best!
Let's just get this straight. I still don't completely buy your story, got it?
Are you two all set? We've got a long journey ahead of us. Aye, aye, matey!
Victory will be ours! Charge!
All right, let's get going.
Hell yeah.
People can be stronger than they ever imagined if it's to protect those they care about. That's why I'm here.
Come on!
Love it.
Deer and Boy is a cinematic platformer from French studio Lifeline Games, and it tells its entire story without a single line of dialogue. You play as a runaway boy who gets lost in the wilderness and stumbles upon a frightened fawn. The two of them slowly form a bond, and as you progress through the game, the fawn literally grows up, going from a fragile baby deer you need to protect to a powerful companion that changes how you move through the world and solve puzzles. That mechanic of the companion growing and evolving is what makes the game stand out. Early on, you're protecting the deer.
That sounds adorable.
Later, the deer is helping you traverse terrain and reach new areas. Everything is communicated through visuals and music. No text, no voice acting. The 3D environments are movie quality, and the whole thing has this animated film quality that makes it feel less like a game and more like something you'd watch at a festival. Releases June 23rd. Lou's Lagoon is a cozy open-world adventure about running a seaplane delivery service across a tropical archipelago. Your Uncle Lou has mysteriously disappeared, and you've inherited his operation in the Limbo Archipelago, which means flying between islands, gathering resources with a gadget called the Swirler 2000, delivering goods to island communities, and slowly piecing together what happened to Lou. The game blends exploration with base building, crafting, fishing, and aerial minigames like races and obstacle courses. You can fully customize your character and upgrade your seaplane with new skins and functional parts that let you reach more distant islands. Every island has its own ecosystem and characters, and secrets are buried in the corners of each one. The traversal system is genuinely unique. Most cozy games keep you on the ground, and having a seaplane as your main way of getting around gives the whole thing an adventurous, breezy feel. Fields of Mystria has been in early access on PC since August 2024, and has received massive praise. It's been called one of the best farming sims in years, drawing heavy influence from Harvest Moon, Rune Factory, and Stardew Valley, while adding its own anime-inspired character designs and magic system. You move to the town of Mystria, which is recovering from an earthquake, and you help rebuild the community through farming, crafting, socializing, and exploring dungeons. The writing is genuinely good, the characters have depth, and the combat has more weight to it than most cozy farming games. The pixel art looks incredible, and the soundtrack by Hidehito Ikumo is one of the best in the genre. The 1.0 full release is planned for 2026. This is one of the most anticipated full releases of the year for cozy game fans. My Time at Evershine is the third game in Pythia Games' beloved My Time series, following Portia and Sandrock. And this time, You're the governor of a small town in a post-apocalyptic world, tasked with building it into something worth living in. The core loop should be familiar to fans. Collect resources, build structures, complete quests, form relationships with a cast of characters, and optionally,
as I said earlier, Portia and Evershine I've played on this channel.
Pursue romance. Evershine adopts a more realistic art style compared to its predecessors, giving the world a more grounded, serious look, while keeping the warm community-building mechanics the series is known for.
So one of my biggest criticisms about about Portia was that everybody had these like empty doll eyes, and it looked kind of creepy. But you should see the community fan art of them. They're like actually cute, and then the design for the character is like something straight out of Coraline.
Multiple romance options are confirmed. The game also supports multiplayer, so you can develop your town alongside friends. The My Time series has always had great writing around its NPC characters, and Evershine looks to continue that tradition in a new setting with new stories. Coming to Switch 2 in 2026. Moss, The Forgotten Relic is a landmark release for players who never had a VR headset, because, until now, both Moss games were PlayStation VR exclusive. The Forgotten Relic combines the original Moss and Moss Book 2 into one definitive enhanced adventure without requiring any VR hardware whatsoever, coming to Switch and Switch 2 in Q3 2026. You guide Quill, a tiny but brave mouse, through a beautiful fallen kingdom rendered like the pages of a living storybook. The puzzles are environmental, woven directly into the landscape, and the relationship between you and Quill is genuinely touching. She acknowledges your presence, reacts to your guidance, and the whole game is built around this unique bond between player and character. The atmosphere is rich, the art direction is gorgeous, and for anyone who loves adventure puzzle games, this is an absolute must-play. One of the most anticipated ports of the year, Trade Tales, is a cozy trading and exploration game where you build relationships. Moonlight Peaks is the vampire farming sim that the cozy genre has been quietly crying out for. You play as a vampire who's moved to the town of Moonlight Peaks, trying to prove to Count Dracula, your own skeptical father, that a compassionate life is possible even for the undead. The farming mechanics are all here. You tend your gothic farmstead, brew potions, cast spells, manage crops. But the social layer is where it really shines. The town is full of werewolves, witches, and mermaids, and you can build friendships and even romance them. There's a full vampire skill tree, a supernatural dating scene, and mini-games tied to magical abilities. The 3D art style manages to be adorable despite the spooky theme, and the humor of being a vampire who just wants to be a good person and grow vegetables is genuinely charming. Demo is available on Switch right now. Releases July 7th. Witchbrook has been in development since 2018. Yes, 8 years. And 2026 is finally the year it's supposed to arrive. Made by Chucklefish, the studio that published the original Stardew Valley, Witchbrook is a cozy, magical life sim and social RPG set in the seaside city of Mossport. You're the newest student at Witchbrook College, learning spells, brewing potions, flying on a broomstick, and building a life in a city bursting.
Can I just say that I really like when games get out of the whole like high school and children and stuff like that era. I really, really, really love like the older portions of life, because this to me is immediately more interesting than, say, a Story of Seasons that seems to have a childlike main character
with hidden secrets and supernatural residents. The social and relationship systems look incredibly deep, with romanceable characters and long-running friendships that evolve over time. Seasonal changes affect Mossport's atmosphere, and there are mysteries running through the city that unfold the more you explore. The art direction is gorgeous, detailed, expressive, and alive. Chucklefish is proudly a no-crunch studio, which is why this has taken so long. But every update suggests they've been building something genuinely special. 30 cozy games that should absolutely be on your Switch radar. 2026 has you covered. Drop a comment telling me which one you're most excited for, and subscribe if you want to stay up to date.
皆さんこんにちは。アクロバティックちりめんチョコでディレクターとアートを担当しているガチャボックスです。チレディンガーズコールは私がコロナ禍で苦しかった時に電話を通じて心が救われた体験をもとに生まれたゲームです。ここは月が落ちてあと21秒後に 世界が終わる生と死の狭間の世界です。主人公のメアリが電話を通じて心残りなる魂を救うという物語です。電話で相手が見えないという状況を表現するために登場人物は全て動物にしました。この表現によってより多くの人たちが感情移入できるのではないかと考えています。他にも鮮やかな色彩のイラストと演出で魂、心の動きを表現するなどビジュアルの美しさにもこだわりました。
It looks like it has
人とつながることの痛みと
looks like it has
体験できるゲームになっているので、ぜひプレイしてみてください。
Schrodinger's call. I'll definitely do
I know to
that.
be true. Most games are more fun when you
All
get
right,
to
Corey.
share in the chaos
Have a good
with your
one.
friends.
Enjoy your time off.
This was 13Z when we first started building it. It was rough, but over time, we saw the game we imagined come to life. Hi, I'm Eddie Torres, creative director of 13Z, the Zodiac Trials. 13Z is a fast-paced action roguelite inspired by Eastern Zodiac mythology. You play as a challenger, a shape-shifting animal spirit fighting to
Eastern
become
Zodiac
the 13th
mythology.
Zodiac, solo or with friends. Fluid combat is the heart of the game. We focused on fast action, verticality, ever-changing builds, and movement that feels unique to each character. We also have more challengers on the way. We built the upgrade system around 8 different elements, with skills that can be modified based on how players want to play. There's the Jade Tree for permanent upgrades, so there's growth with each failure or victory. We also spent a lot of time building the world of
You're saying all the right words in the right
to make
order.
it feel as lively and rich as the combat. We hope you'll try the demo, and if you like what we're making, wishlist 13Z on Steam.
We have an experimental reactor, and I really do think the whole thing might implode. And that's where you come in.
Oh, this is immediately giving me, We Were Here vibes.
Now, I don't want you to get overexcited, but there
Oh, and it's got a, you know.
cut through time itself. Stabilize one of those, and you could pop back to your own time. And while helping yourselves, you could perhaps fix a few teensy little problems for me too. Norchick thanks you.
Oh, it literally was. We Were Here tomorrow. Well, that explains.
The world is ravaged, destroyed by the scars of the Titan War. But legend speaks of those who endure. Those who wield its power. Few survive the lands of Serrano. For the storm has twisted
Serrano like the pepper?
So carve out what shelter you can. And hold it for as long as it stands. Alone or together, you find solace while the winds settle. And when it turns...
Is it a survival crafting game, though?
You fight. You evolve. You become something more. You become... Storm.
Or is it more like Elden Ring Night Range? Night Rain?
Come to the festival held by Arat and his friends. There's lots of beer and lots of odds and ends. My video sharing their game went viral on TikTok and Instagram. I really like this so much. Like, it's still so good, even as like a little early slice demo.
There's a huge response to this game, and for good reason. I mean, it's incredible. I can't wait to see some of this game. I'm so excited. I love this so much.
So far, I'm in love. I'm obsessed. I'm addicted.
I'm just hooked.
Okay.
I want more and more.
Yeah.
It's not sponsored. I just think it's just really neat. It's really cute.
Personally, I'm blown away. I think it looks amazing. The whimsical cuteness vibe is there.
Honestly, just flying around with the Aurora Borealis and this beautiful music is like really lovely.
It's a really nice game.
It's been described as a mix of Skyrim and Stardew, and I can definitely see that. It's ex-Bethesda devs, and it's a passion project which I love.
It feels very original, very unique.
Yeah.
Can you hop on my back?
No.
Yes!
Oh, I'm in love with this. Look at him. Look at the
So
snails.
adorable.
Look at the snails. Look.
Are they helping?
They are helping.
Oh, everybody's helping. That's so wholesome. Can we all just please fund this? Please. This game deserves as much love and support, right?
Hawthorne is so good.
I don't want to let it go yet. I love these characters. I crave more.
Okay. All the pickles in the universe. Why does she look like pancakes though? Oh. Interesting. That is very cutesy. Dreamwalker.
Sometimes a tavern is a tavern. It's what you fill it with that makes it a home.
Oh, is this gonna be another one of those games where you're like serving clientele and they tell you stories and like what's happening in their lives? 'Cause I
Tavern
eat
Talk
those up.
Stories Dreamwalker. Coming soon.
Oh, Granny's looking for a pie recipe. Portobello's. Okay. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Yamada's laundry. Hell yeah.
Most.
I have to take my medicine. Why do I have a Beastie Boy on my screen? date with death. Might play the demo. I Vox Akuma and Shoto. I don't know why those two popped into my head. But that's what these two characters look like to me. Even though I know it's like Vox Akuma was kind of outed for being a bad person, but just let me take a step back. Okay. The yellow right there, and then him laughing. Just those two characters. That's who that reminded me of. Goblin. The main characters in Axolotl. Just so disgustingly cute. Dungeons and dining tables, okay. I'll definitely look forward to it. Oh, and it has a demo. I will definitely be playing that.
Welcome to Veil's Echo, a cozy horror adventure about an underworld where souls seek redemption. But first, let's meet the team. Indre, Davidas, Sean, and me. Hi. When Veil dies, she wakes up on a train to Dev's headquarters, only to get thrown off into a strange forest in the underworld. To move on, she must confront the memories and emotions she buried during her life, and discover what her ending truly means. One of my favorite parts of the process is designing the characters, most of which are anthropomorphic animals. Davidas spends hours researching how each animal moves, so he can animate them properly. Even crabs, despite the fact that he absolutely hates them. Which is why I obviously made our first boss a crab. I have no regrets. Everyone on the team is pouring so much love into this world, and we can't wait for people to experience it. Wishlist Veil's Echo on Steam and jump into Chapter 1 for free today. And the full journey begins in 2027.
I look forward to it. I'll play the demo. I absolutely love this genre of game where the goal is you're in a post-apocalyptic world and you've got to fix all of the things that humanity have done to the environment. Absolutely love that genre of game. Oh, and it's got a demo. Hell yeah. Soil punk fairy tale. What's that?
My New Year's resolutions are You don't even have 15 pounds to lose. I thought it was my turn. Fine. Continue. 2. Do the shadow exercism every morning and night, no exception.
Shadow exorcism? Is that what she said? Starring Lily Pichu. Okay. You said cats? I'm immediately interested. Seems pretty interesting. I do like the music.
Rats scum of folds from a filthy apartment barely fit for living, and rats that call it home. The seen and unseen corners of spaces hold subtle signs that might escape even the most watchful eyes. As a rat, the only way forward is to bite. Bite and bite and bite. Filthy, small, and hated, so they fight to live and fight for each other. Along the way, we piece together a hidden story. Through the clues we sniff out, the puzzles we solve,
Rat scum.
and the spaces we break into. It's an unfortunate life, but then again, so are those lives just above the ceiling, and we built both sides. We observe spaces the way a rat would and build a world from there, weaving story, characters, and gameplay into every corner to bring this small lived-in world to life. In a way moving toward an uncertain future, we may feel lost, but even in bleak times, hope remains, and that's what we aim to show.
Rat scum. Oh, this is a horror game. I don't typically like horror games. I do this because I'm planning a whole month of like horror games for October, so I might have that in the October games.
Please, no.
It's interesting. Okay, this one might be a standout. I love everything like ancient Egypt-y kind of thing. Feels very. Oh, and it has a demo. Hell yeah. Available on Steam. Shokugeki no Soma.
Hey, I'm Taste of Heaven. Welcome to my world, a magical culinary RPG with a pinch of root wines and ingredients, inspired by Spirit Away. Or at least that's what the humans call me. But let's not get stuck on the description. Join me on a fun engine like Fantasy Journey. Create the cosmic and point-take recipes to satisfy the appetites of a vibrant and colorful cast of characters, gods, spirits, and creature alike.
Okay.
During your journey,
sounds
you will
interesting.
make some friends. And who knows, you may even find a little romance in my realm. You'll be surprised how much those relationships can help you overcome challenges. So make sure you're friendly, my little audience. Hungry already? My demo is waiting for you on Steam. I'm releasing in early 2027. Wishlist and follow. There's more cooking in the kitchen.
Hi, we're Lucy, director and artist.
Frida is changing.
Frida is Changing is a detective point-and-click adventure with a fun horror atmosphere, over 25 in-depth characters in our 40 unique locations. Today we want to show you how we create our puzzle scenes. Frida is Changing is a story-led detective game, so every puzzle, every dialogue has to help you get closer to the truth.
We have a giant mind map that keeps all of the story and gameplay pieces together. When creating a new scene, we break down goals, the information the scene needs to tell, and what interactions we would like. We prototype and test first versions on digital boards or on paper, and then build the entire level with really rough sketches in Engine. Then we playtest. Do players intuitively know what to do? Is there too much or too little friction? Do they get the story? After testing, we review feedback, change things, iterate, test again, and iterate again, until we are happy with how people experience the game.
Now we can start
I'm not
creating
good
the
at
final
puzzles.
assets and expanding the world through details and flavor. Once everything is set, the scene can be handed off to our sound designer and composer, who bring it all to life.
As a demo, so I might
And that's it.
Might give it a
now
try.
we just need to do that for every single scene of the game. If you want to play Frida's Changing as soon as it comes out, be sure to wishlist it on Steam.
You can also contribute to our Kickstarter campaign if you want to get awesome rewards or be part of the game yourself.
burn with me.
My name is Ella. I make all the visuals and write the story of Burn With Me. I drew all my life, no matter what, but this game is my first serious art project. At first I studied physics, then worked as a data scientist, but kept the art to myself. But then game dev untied my hands and let me create what I wanted and how I wanted it. It's important for me to find my own voice, and I try to borrow from other games as little as possible. Sometimes my past is full of misery, but the happiness of creating a new world is immeasurable. In Burn With Me, you feel like you belong to a closed society dealing with dangerous powers. But it's nevertheless cozy and
It kind of looks like it's a
every time someone
guard
dives into
battler.
my worlds and feels something, it makes me a little bit happier.
Which I don't have anything against guard battlers. It's just I personally don't like them.
Right after this, we'll have an exclusive post-show interview with myself about my voice acting career, hosted by Pink Fairy Blossom on the Women-Led Games social channels. And trust me, it's a good one. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Brianna White, and I am so thrilled to have been hosting this showcase. It is so important, and all of these games looked amazing. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of Summer Games Fest. See you all very soon.
Fun stuff. Alright, so that is the end. With that, we are officially at the end of the video. If you liked it, please hit like and subscribe. It really, really does help out. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 3 p.m. I also stream on my second channel and on Twitch on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. If you're interested in watching these videos while they're being recorded, then the links will be in the description. But that's all the time I have for now, so have fun and stay awesome.